Hello, welcome back to Red Ted Art. We have another book corner. Goodness, we have so many of these, but you guys keep asking for more and more and more, so I just have to make them, don't I? As you can tell, we have the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles today, and I'm going to show you how to make Leonardo. Obviously, they're all the same, and the same technique applies to all of them, and you just need to learn how to make one. Now, keep watching because I've got some tips as to how to make it easier if you need to. Now, what you need is some green paper. This is half of an A4 sheet. Actually, what you need is a square, but I cut it in half to make the others, and then I saved it. So you need half. You need a little bit of blue and obviously orange, red and purple, some white for the eyes, and then you'll need your scissors, a little pencil because it does make it a bit easier, and you know, some pens to add some of the details. Now, if you don't have any of the right colours of these, you could use a blue piece of paper and just colour it in with the felt tip pen, and I think that would still look nice. So the first thing you need to do is to create your square, or the beginning triangle of your bookmark. So you bring up your corner all the way up, line it up as neatly as you can. To be honest, it's not the end of the world if it's not super neat, but obviously the neater you do it, the better. Then you cut across, and you can keep that bit of green for other crafts. You know, I keep that sort of as little scraps to do other projects with. And then you have your square, and obviously your first move is to fold your square up into a triangle, but you might have started off with a square, I'm not sure. Now, bring this corner up here. This is like all our book corners, isn't it? But some of you might be new to the channel, might not know that I've got 15 other designs. I shall link them in the iCards and down below. Bring up this corner up here, like so. We've got so many designs: unicorns, turtles, angry birds, all sorts, you name it, I've got it. Open it up. Now you've got the double flap, bring one down, and then bring that one up, tuck it in, like so, tuck this one in, like so, and there you have what I would say is your basic book corner. So you could just leave it like that and you can have a book corner, shove it in your book like this and you can read. But we're decorating ours today as a Ninja Turtle. So you roughly line up where you want your eyes to go. I think there's good. Take your scissors and trim to make it fit along that edge. Oh, I forgot to say we also need a Pritt stick. Sorry. And you trim along there. Now keep this bit because I'm going to use it again in a minute. So I think that's good. Actually, did I do that very straight? Sorry, I didn't do that very straight. You want this line to be parallel. Okay, just trim a tiny bit more off. Now, the reason I've got a pencil now is because although you don't have to do this, so this is how you can simplify it. You could just leave it like this and put on the eyes, but if you want to add a bit more detail, if you hold this in place roughly where it goes and do like a tiniest of circles, you're going to cut out that little bit and that will be your Ninja Turtle's nose. And I quite like that as a little extra detail, like so. So that's that. Then you're going to take this leftover piece of paper and you're going to cut one thin strip and another thin strip. So put all those little bits away. So you've got these two little ones, and then you're going to chop this off, and that's going to be your little sort of band from your bandana. But again, you don't have to have those. I think if you just left it plain, it would still look really, really effective. Then you get your Pritt stick and you glue it down. So a nice generous amount, especially on this side, put lots there because I'm going to tuck in my bandana. So line it up, tuck your bandana strips in, kind of like at a jaunty angle. Like so. Oopsie, I think there we go, they were peeping out a little bit. Sorry, this is the easiest bit and I'm taking ages over it. Might just trim that a tiny bit more. There we go. Then you take your white eye. So this is just paper cut out in circles. You could use like a 5p coin, and then, you know, that might help you get the lines right. Get a pen, draw one eye, draw the other eye, And then finally, I'm doing the mouth freehand. You could cut it out of black paper and stick it on if you feel more comfortable doing that, but I quite like drawing it. So do like a half smile, like so. Smile, smile, like that. And then colour it in. Okay, so that's all coloured in. And then if you want, you can just do a little bit of red there. I have actually done red on my ones. You can't see it quite so well because it doesn't contrast so much on the video, I don't think. But it's just an extra little detail, so you can see it. I think you can see a little bit of red there. Does it show? Not sure. Anyway, that is how easy it is to make your own Ninja Turtles. Do have a go, as always. Don't forget to subscribe. We have lots of crafts every Monday and Thursday, plus, of course, all these bookmarks on top of our normal crafts. You know, leave me comments of what you'd like to see. And, you know, don't forget to tell your friends, and see you here again soon. Bye-bye.